Hey everybody, Cameron Steele here at the Desert Assassin's Evil Lair, and I'm hanging out with my Rip to Cabo bike from 2016. This bike has 74 riding hours and about 2,500 miles as we rode it to Cabo San Lucas and back. And of course, I trust Evans waterless coolant inside this bike and all of my motorcycles because you know what? Your life depends on it. You don't want to have a bike seize, you don't want to eat dirt, go over the handlebars, and I want to trust the best parts and best fluids inside of my bike. Now basically the idea is it's waterless, so it prevents boilover, prevents corrosion, prevents building pressure. I mean, all the way around, it's a good idea to have it in your bike, in my personal opinion. Right now what we're going to do is walk you through the steps of putting the Evans waterless coolant in your motorcycle. The first step is to drain the old coolant from your bike. Just remove the radiator cap and open the lowest drain plug and drain it into a catch can. We tipped the bike over to make sure all the coolant was out, and of course we removed the radiator line. Obviously you want to make sure your bike is cool before removing the cap. While that's draining, we like to place the Evans Do Not Add Water sticker on the radiator cap so someone else doesn't accidentally add water to our bikes. Once the old coolant stops draining, we use a high volume blower to push the rest of the water out. Any reversible shot back or even a leaf blower will do the job. When all the old coolant is drained out, we screw the plug back in, and of course we put the radiator lines back on and add the prep fluid. The prep fluid helps eliminate all the excess water in the system. We also tip the bike over from side to side to make sure the prep fluid gets into both radiators. Once it's full, we reattach the radiator cap and fire the bike up till it's warm. This will ensure the prep fluid is circulated through the whole system. Then we let the bike cool down and drain the prep fluid. Using the same steps, we start by removing the radiator cap and the lowest drain plug, and of course we remove the radiator line once again using a catch container to get all the prep fluid. We then use the shot back and blow high volume air into the radiator to flush all the prep fluid out of the system. It's usually okay if a little prep fluid is left inside because it's compatible with the new coolant. When the prep fluid stops draining, we screw the drain plug back in, add the radiator lines back on, and we add the Evans waterless coolant. Once it's full, we reattach the radiator cap and warm the bike back up. After the bike gets warm, we shut it off and let it cool. The last step is to top the radiator off and reattach the radiator cap. Of course, it takes a little bit of time and some effort, but anything worth doing is worth putting a little elbow grease into. For me, I like having the under 3% water when I have the Evans waterless coolant inside my bike because it gives me the assurance that when I ride the wheelie down the beach, the only thing that's going to fail is me keeping the wheel up. Let's go have some fun and ride some dirt bikes.